Hey everyone, it's Sebastian. I am so excited to announce we are finally opening the doors to our Candle Business Pro All Access Pass membership. So if you're already on the wait list, you'll be getting lots of emails about that this week. If you're not on the wait list yet, you can just get on there at candlebusinesspro.com and you'll start getting those emails. So you'll know exactly what's coming and right when those doors open. There will be a limited period to get in because we are doing this as a founder's launch. So what's a founder's launch? So founder's launch means we are going to let you in at the lowest price it'll ever be. So anyone else that joins will not be able to get a better price than this. And you are going to have the opportunity to help us build this membership out. So we aren't just going to throw a lot of content in there and just say, hey, go and consume this. We want to build what you want. So what does that mean? It kind of ties into who this is for. So this membership isn't just for that candle maker, but it's for that maker that wants to go pro, that wants to sell their candles. Now, does that mean online? Does that mean out of market? Does that mean wholesale? Does that mean brick and mortar stores? It means all of that and some. So we've done all of that. So we started our business just about 3 years ago now, not quite online. And then we did the markets. And now we have about 120, 125 wholesale accounts. We do lots of private label as well. And then now we have 3 brick and mortar stores. So if you followed our journey, you kind of see us sharing a lot of that. And we want to share that knowledge with you. So there's so many additional ways that you can go with your candles. Once you have perfected that safe candle, you can do fundraising. You can support nonprofits that way. Do a lot of really good things in your community. So we're really excited to share a lot of what we've done and help you do the same. So why did we build out this community? So this community is for us all to get together and talk more about that business side and not necessarily on the making side. Now, of course, it'll just be natural for us to talk about that often, but that's not going to be the focus. We're not going to be putting workshops together around that. So what this is going to be is for that business side individual. So what's involved? So we are going to have, one of the benefits is going to be weekly office hours. That means I spend an hour every single week answering all the questions of the week. So you'll be able to submit your questions in advance or hop on those calls and we'll talk about it, live. So that'll be every single week. Those will be varying week to week by time so that we can accommodate to everyone's time zone. So we want to be mindful that we're not all in Michigan in Eastern time. We're all across the world. Totally get that. So we are going to be mindful and accommodate that. So all of those videos are then uploaded into the membership site. So you can go back and watch at any time. They'll always live there. So you can always go back and get a refresher at any time as well. So weekly office hours. Then we're going to do what I love to call a monthly family dinner. And that's where we take a topic, say fundraisers. We're going to all get together on Zoom, super candid, not scripted at all. And we're going to talk through that, see what you've done, what I've done, what other people have done, because we're not just the only people to learn from this community. We all want to learn from each other. And there's so many fantastic makers that I know are going to join this that are going to be able to share a wealth of knowledge with all of us. So super excited about that. So that's our monthly family dinner. We are also going to be doing our monthly workshop. So every month we are going to have a workshop where we take a deep dive into something. And as a founding member, you get to pick the topic. So we polled everyone in our open free Facebook group what they wanted to know. And the first or the highest rated thing that everyone wanted to know at this time of year is a Shopify store. So how do I open up a Shopify store? We're just about to get into the holiday selling and people want to have a store. So the first workshop we're going to do, which is going to kick off next week, is how to open a Shopify store. I'm literally going to open up a brand new store from beginning to end and build it out. And I'm going to have you do it right along with me. I'm going to break it into segments so that so it's digestible and we can take our time doing that over the course of a week. So I'm super excited to put this together. We paid way more money than we should have to have someone build out our Shopify store. And then as soon as we needed something, like, swap out images, swap out inventory, we had to pay someone to do that again because we didn't know anything. So I went back and figured out how to do it. So I want to help you build out your Shopify store. So that's going to be the big first deep dive workshop that we do. So every single month, we're going to have another one of those. So these are going to be kind of intensive, big masterclass style workshops that we are going to put together for you. And you get to pick the topic. So do you want to understand social media more and how to build all your business pages? Do you want to know how to do social media ads, like Facebook ads? We run those as well. And that brings some business for us. Do you want to know the ins and out of the legal side. So I know a lot of that. Most likely I'll bring in the CPA to actually teach all of us, give us some tips and tricks of running a small business. I will definitely be bringing in a lot of experts in this community to help us out whenever we're not quite sure, and we can lean on their knowledge a lot there as well. We have a whole workshop planned around how to do candle parties, right? So we got started. It was cold months here. We would actually go into people's homes and do these candle parties, and they are very lucrative. There's so many different avenues you can go down with the business side. We're also going to have monthly hot seats. And what that is that when I get on live, kind of like an interview or a video podcast with one of you one-on-one, and we go through your business. We see where you're struggling with, what roadblocks you're at, how I can help kind of move you forward. So those are exciting because people like to learn from other people and relate to kind of what they're going through, because we've all gone through the struggles. Entrepreneurship and starting a small business can be kind of lonely. So that's what we're kind of building out this community for. And the last part is that community. So we will have a private group where we can all get together, chat on topics throughout the week. So we do not have to wait till the weekly office hours. We can hop in there and chat through things at any time as well. So that'll be really exciting. I'm just looking forward to us all coming together and doing this. So just to recap, if you want to get in, hop on the waiting list at candlebusinesspro.com. You'll know right away as soon as we open up the doors later on this week. This membership is going to have weekly office hours, a monthly family dinner, a monthly deep dive workshop, and you get to pick the topics for all of this. It's not going to have a lot built out when we first open the doors, because we're going to start our first workshop together next week, and that's going to be building out a Shopify store. On the community part, we'll build out, so we'll all get together, kind of get to know each other, we'll know where people are from, and be able to chat. And that'll be on a daily basis. We'll be in there to answer questions as often as we possibly can. But then also during our weekly office hours, you can submit all your questions. We'll get those answered for you. And all of that stuff is recorded. So you are not tied to a certain day and time. It's all recorded and it's going to be uploaded to the membership. So you can go and take advantage of that at your own time. The membership is done on desktop and on an app. So you can do it on your phone. You can join. You can go through and watch all the videos and stuff that we'll be putting out there at any time. So again, there's not going to be much out there right now. If you come in now, you're going to be a founding member, and probably a few little perks that we haven't discussed quite yet. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to message us. We hope to see you on the inside.